Hi fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag. It's Brandy again from Brandy's Tori and I Tarot. Thank you for joining me. If you are new, thanks for checking me out. Hit the like button. Props to you. Subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I've meditated on 2 cards for fire signs before I started because they're very in-depth. I'm trying to do a more in-depth reading for fire signs since I've been missing in action. It was very sick. So first, we have the green woman that I pulled, number 23, if that means anything to anyone. And then I have number 25, release the dark wound and let love live. So I'm going to explain these cards, and then we're going to do a general around them, and then dive into some love questions. So, for the middle of December, it's almost the end of the decade. Anyway, moving on. The green woman. She's about creativity, she is about flexibility, she is about Mother Earth, she is about nurturing a plant. Okay, nurturing your creative work, endeavors, knowing when to bend, when to stay grounded, when to wait patiently for something to bear fruit. She is completely herself. That is the advice that's coming to you. This card is also about creative workflows of self-doubt. You might be, because both of these cards back each other up, someone out there watching me might be doubting their abilities. Like, you're trying to compare yourself to other people right now of where they're at. And I feel like the air signs were too, so you might be linked to them. I don't know. But you're trying to compare yourself to others, and you cannot do that. Everyone is in their own race. Like, I didn't discover certain things until I turned 30, you know what I mean? And then I started working on my associates, and 32, I started working towards my bachelor's. We're not in a race with people. It's never too late to start something. It's never too late to end something and live life while we are alive. So the green lady is backing up this card of love, life, job, creative endeavor, because it's general for all of you. Okay, you got to place it where it's more relevant in your life, and if it doesn't fit, there is another reader that might. But I don't really like to shoot bullshit either, so that's why I'm separating love and all this. So general, put it where you want. This is telling you to, if you're not seeing the fruit bared from a creative endeavor right now, something that you have planted, something that you had a lot of hope and wishes for and was deep within you, that's like passionate, this is telling you, wait it out. Sometimes we have to wait it out, but don't doubt it, because then you put like a negative spin on it, and you can't put a negative spin on something that you love and you're hoping to come into fruition. If we fall, we can stand back up. All right. This is saying, be yourself. Let it shine. Bring it out. Like me, here I am doing tarot. People are like, what? Well, I have a gift, and I figured this was the safest way for me to do that rather than touching people anymore, because that brings things I don't want, right? But I'm planting that seed, and you as my viewers hitting subscribe help it grow, and that doesn't come overnight, right? Hopefully you catch my metaphor. So, we're going to dive into the general. We're going to go around this. Right, so I did pre-shuffle, and the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So that is something being nurtured and grown, because the Empress is mother. And that can take up to 9 months for a baby to grow fertile. And she's also central energy. She is Taurus Libra, if that makes anything to you guys. Okay. Fire signs general, please. What do they need to know general for the middle of December 2019? Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So past, we have the Magician, right? Makes sense to me with the green woman. You are trying to manifest something creatively for money, but it's definitely passionate within you. It's a light bulb, okay? That is in your past. Presently, yeah. 5 of Pentacles. You're not feeling good enough. Okay? Definitely bad. That's why I like oracles when I'm pulling out of thin air for multiple people. Okay, with the 5 of coins, you're feeling like you're not good enough, like you won't be good enough, like you're not financially stable, you don't match up to other people. Okay, but you have this great idea and you have the tools to make this come into fruition. It's just you got to get out of that. Okay, near future is the Hermit, right? You're definitely going to withdraw and look at all of your options, right? You may withdraw from people because of this. Yeah, don't do that too long. You may have been working on this thing for like 9 months and you're not seeing any fruition. What is the action advice? What is the action advice? Action advice is 8 of Swords. Alright. That is not to let your self-doubt interfere. That is not to let people interfere. You're letting interference get in the way of this bearing its fruit. This is point blank, clear, simple, fire signs. You definitely have everything that you need to make this come into fruition. You can put that wherever that is. Love, life, money, creation. Okay, a song that's not written, a poem, a book. You can't put yourself in this frame of mind when you've not even finished it. Because you don't know the results until you finish something and you plant that seed. You can't go out to the land and just look at it, have the seeds in your hand and be like, well, that's pointless. Well, not really. You dig the hole, you put them in, you water them, put soil in, then you wait patiently, right? That's what this is saying. That's what this is saying. And you're going within yourself. You're like self-analyzing, trying to figure out, is this worth it? It is. And that's why it's saying your advice is to stop letting those self-doubts interfere, because swords are thoughts, mental thoughts. Okay? It's not reality. Is that anyone out there? Is this thing on? Okay. So I'm going to get some clarity for your general, and then we'll go into your love. Okay. Can you clarify the 5 of coins, please, Spirit? Clarify the 5 of coins and the Hermit for me for my fire signs, please. Clarify the 5 of pentacles and the Hermit. Justice, Libra. King of Pentacles. Right. Okay. Yeah, you're needing to put some things into balance for yourself. You're needing to go ahead and sign some paperwork. You need to put that deposit down. This does have to do with money and stability, your foundation. You're really weighing the pros and cons of this endeavor. It has a lot to do with finances and paperwork. Okay, some finalities. I keep seeing money though, so time and money. Time and money. It's like you've half-assed this and you need to see it through. Alright. Can you clarify for the advice of the 8 of Swords, please? For my fire signs. Clarify the advice for the 8 of Swords, please, for my fire signs. The Tower, right? Shift. The 3 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so for your advice, clarifying, we have the Tower, 3 of Cups, and Ace of Coins. Again, because of the 3 of Cups, I'm seeing there are third parties interfering, right? Really shaking up the foundation here. You may go to a gathering and it's brought to light. I mean, the Tower, literally, it can mean so many things. It can mean a breakup. It can mean a car wreck. It can mean an epiphany. It's not always like, oh, oh, earth shattering. It can literally be sitting there just watching me, and like a light bulb goes off in your head, and you're like, man, maybe she's right. That's a shift. That's knocking you down from your tower, knocking you down from your high horse, maybe making you see that whatever these people are saying is not legitimate. Just, they're not on the same path as you. Okay? And you're needing to celebrate because you're really needing to financially invest into this idea here. I also see a ring. Okay? The key is a ring. Like you feel like you have scaled some mountains. You're waiting for that fruit. Right? You feel like timing's not on your side. This is bad luck. You know, you shot your shot. It didn't hit. But that's all in your head. That's all you letting other people convince you, you know, or self-doubts convince you. And fruit's coming. You just have to invest. And by spring, because I see here, by spring, the harvest comes in. Okay. Okay, now we're going to move on to some love. Definitely need to get your creative juices flowing. We're going to use the Ghost Tarot. We're going to pull 2 energies. Alright. Can I get the first energy, please, for the fire signs? Aries, Leo, Sag, in love for the middle of December of 2019. Anyone looking for it. At the end, I will pull a oracle message, which blows my mind every time. Okay. Aries, Leo, Sag. First energy, please, dealing with. You can put yourself on whichever side. I do my best to get the messages. The World. The 7 of Pentacles. Can I get the other side, please, for the energy dealing with Aries, Leo, Sag, fire signs? Ace of Cups. Queen of Swords. Okay, the World and the 7 of Pentacles, first energy. Okay. I'm going to get more clarity, but right now I feel like this is you putting an end to something that's not really bearing too much fruit. And depending on what other cards I pull, that could be a start to something of like you finishing this out. It seems to go hand in hand. And this side, this energy, it's the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Someone has spoken their truth about the love that was extended here. Maybe decided to cut ways even though there was love. Alright. Give me more about the World and the 7 of Pentacles, please. The 2 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. So we got Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, and Pisces mainly. If you're looking for signs. Okay. So that is a plan that was put into motion. Things that you are midway of doing. Trying to figure out the next step. Putting yourself in a financial pause, though. Like, I know this is love, but these are going hand in hand for some reason on this side. Alright? This seems to be love. You, or whomever this side is for, cross watchers, really trying to decide if this person is meant for you. If you should still continue putting work into this. To renew it, to see it through, or to sacrifice it. But it looks very stable, like it's already had so much effort put in and you're almost there. Where's my cards? Alright, let's see what the other side is, please. Tell me about the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Swords, please, for this side of energy dealing with my fire signs. The Tower card wanted to come out. Hand in hand, my friends, hand in hand. There's a breakup. Okay. Alright, so 4 actually stayed out. And we have the Devil on the bottom of the deck. Oh, lied to you. I have 5 stayed out this energy. I have the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, and Death. Alright, well, this was a stable offer someone extended here. It was very stable, it was very, in your head, family-like. This is the person that, you know, was wanted. The offer was real. But someone got a little confused. Too many options that might have been where they're extending their cup. They're trying to move on from that. They're trying to see clearly and just push ahead into a new path here. Trying to gather the truth of where they want to give the cup. Where they want to extend themselves. Someone might have stepped in here. Caused a little chaos and confusion. Stepped in between you two with the sword I'm seeing directly diving into the 7 of Cups. Yeah, something is ended. Something is ended on one of the sides here. Okay. Some addictions may come in. Could have been like super lustful, great sex. Not really seeing wands though. Tell me more about the world. 7 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. The Hanged Man and the Queen of Pentacles, please. 8 of Cups. 3 of Pentacles. High Priestess. Someone is definitely looking back at the cups here that are for them and reminiscing on that person of how much work was put in together. Clarify the High Priestess, please. The the Page of Pentacles, right. And the 10 of Swords. Really looking at how little someone might have put in compared to you. And it caused a lot of hurt. Caused a lot of hurt and had you going in feeling like you were having to be in competition. Be in competition with it. It really made you go internally and look at the situation. You know, you gave stability. You really put a lot of work in. I'm not really seeing a whole lot of love on this side though. It's more of coins. Someone might be physical in showing, like with money. Someone didn't have a whole lot of emotions, and that might be why someone was so confused, because they offered emotion and stability, like love. Alright, clarify the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, 6 of Swords, and the Death card, please. The Star, Aquarius, the Hermit, the Devil, and the Knight of Wands. Right, with the 2 of Cups and the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. Man, that's a soul union, a soul contract. Someone. This really is more of like miscommunication here about how people's love languages are working. This is what I'm seeing. It's a real bond though. Someone is more stable, and someone is more a dreamer and stuff. Like they're an equal balance here of passion, stability, and emotion, and the other person is mainly quiet, feels very betrayed, a real deep thinker, but puts a lot of groundwork. Anyways, we have Virgo and we have Aquarius. If anyone's dealing with that, could be in your moon. Okay, that is definitely withdrawing and trying to heal this side. Okay, trying to see which path that you need to go on. Really feeling like there's not a whole lot of light here, but you feel the healing process taking. You have retreated from people. Trying to do like internal work here. Work on yourself. Like you feel that was a soul contract, a soul union. Very passionate. Maybe you feel you just need to work on yourself here. Okay, can I get mutual feelings? Mutual feelings for these two energies, please. Mutual feelings for these two energies. You can always book a private and get more into it if the story fits you. $20 has. Alright, so we have mutual energy is the 8 of Wands, the 2 of Pentacles, and the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, someone is really juggling whether to let go or communicate. These are mutual energies, though. Very confused. Pisces, Cancer. Very confused. They've had, you mutual energies here don't want to be alone anymore. This was your person with the 4 of Wands, okay? Could be moving of house. Definite movement of house. Deciding to travel. Deciding to speak. Just very stuck in this decision mode, though, right now. That is the Knight of Swords and the 10 of Pentacles. Right. Seeing clearly here. Kind of wanting to swoop in, both of you, wanting to take a lot of action and offer stability again. Right. Going to see very clear that this was always the right person. Emotion will be extended here. Yeah, burdens of the past will be laid down. So we have matches here on the table. Maybe you guys are going to communicate and really work this out and see clearly about how the love language works from each of you. Lovers again. Yeah, and this is going to, you guys definitely want to be together. You want to take a chance towards each other and balance each other out. You know, timing was at play. Someone has to say goodbye to something. Maybe a job. Definitely travel and passion. Yeah. Yeah. So now, my love, we're going to get a advice postcard from Spirit. Always blows my mind. Let's see what they have to say. Can you give me more information about the general and the love reading for my fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sag? Can you give us a little more in-depth, please, about this? The middle of December of 2019. Aries, Leo, Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. About both situations. I feel this one. Actually, feel the top too, but we'll do both. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. So, this tells me the love language here is you're so used to some other person and being able, this is okay, but there's real communication needs to happen here. Anyways. Leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new, do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take the first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're proud of you for being brave. So that's like being the full energy and just being like, you know what? I'm going to open my mouth. Or I'm going to nurture that idea. I'm going to see it through. Okay? I'm going to read the top too because I felt it. Going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap the big rewards. I think it's because I asked for the general and the love. So now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. Finish it. There are many windows of opportunity that open, but close quickly. When you don't take the risk and go for it today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. I do see a lot of pentacles here. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on our end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win the game of life, so just do it. Just do it. Okay? So I'm going to give a real quick story to finish this out. Guy walks into a church every day, kneels before a statue of Jesus. Prays, please let me win the lottery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This goes on forever. We're finally, the Almighty blesses the statue where it can chat to this guy, and it says, my love, first you must play the lottery in order to win. Guy's been coming in days upon days upon days, praying, but never took the action to be able to have the universe back it up. And I'm going to leave it at that, and good luck.